today, because today's Friday, right? So this was just posted today. So if everybody know, Wallo Gillie from $1 million worth of game, $1 million worth of game, right? So they had a heartfelt sit down talk with Kodak Black, and I'm not judging Kodak. You know, recently he was just kind of wilding on the Kai Cenat, whatever Kai Cenat do, whatever, allegedly popping pills. I'm just gonna say allegedly. I just want to say allegedly because it could be candy or you know what I'm saying. And he's had a history of kind of wilding out and everything, and I just feel it's good because Wallo, he spent time in prison. Yeah. And he, ever since he got out of prison, he's been trying to speak to, the younger generation about some of the decisions that they make, some of the things they do. And you seen that, he had a heart-to-heart talk with Lil Durk. And now you see where Lil Durk is at. So, he's seeing the direction that, Kodak Black is going, and, he's trying to step in and, just let Kodak Black just kind of just reassure him that, you have children to take care of, you have responsibilities. A lot of times when we see celebrities, going through stuff like that, we kind of critique them, laugh at them, make fun of them. Because, a lot of people just miserable in their own life. So, when somebody successful is going through stuff, they just enjoy it even more. Right. And I just feel like, it's real dope. We need more of that in our, not just in the hip hop community, but in our community when we see like, younger, the younger generation or younger people going the wrong route. I try to do that. And a lot of times they may not listen, but you can always sit back and like, hey, I tried. I didn't sit back and just let this person just completely just destroy their life. At least I tried to step in. At least I tried to reach out to them and help them and let them know that, if you need something, I'm always here and I could try to help you as much as I can. So, how do y'all feel about that?
It's crazy. I mean, Kodak Black been flipping out a lot, and he's always been flipping out like for years and years now. Because drugs is a hell of a drug. I don't know what type of drug he's doing. I speak from experience. I speak from somebody that's been sober for the last 20 years. Come December, 21 years, and I know that it was something very, it was something very hard for me to actually stop doing, because you don't really know you messed up your life until your life is messed up. So you just like, it's just that one day that come where you like, dang, this is, how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? Or you like almost about to lose your life. At the end of my drinking, like seriously, like no lie, I couldn't feel like, I couldn't sleep on my stomach. Because my stomach walls were so messed up. And every day I felt like I was gonna die. Not die because I'm gonna get into a car accident and die, even though that could happen too. But my body physically was like turning green. If you see pictures of me, but I kept drinking because I thought that that's how I was supposed to live. And I don't know, sometimes you gotta pray for people like Kodak because you don't know what they're going through or how they view life. And I know that I was viewing life at that point that I didn't know how to be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I went from somebody that was like great in school, everybody looked at me like was a smart guy, to somebody that was a bumbling alcoholic. And like just one day I was your age, and I was like, this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? This ain't working. I just gotta. So sometimes you need those bad moments, like Kodak. Because sometimes I'm not trying to diss what they're doing. That heartfelt moment, that wouldn't have got me sober. Sometimes you need
different things.
Sometimes you need. What's that called? You need your bottom. You need your bottom to actually happen. To where it's like when he went to jail and he had came out, he was doing okay. You know what I'm saying? Then he started talking about Trump, got and all that crazy stuff. Trump started talking about the Haitians, and then that pissed him off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, sometimes you just need that bottom to actually happen. I hope that he does take heed to what they're saying, because his life is his life. It ain't, his life is not our life. It's not the people that his fans' life. Because a lot of people like, Kodak, because sometimes your fans are people that because when I stopped drinking, a lot of people, I had to change my number.
Yeah.
Because people started feeling like, well, you know, you still got to deal with us. So we don't know how to deal with this part of you. We got to come and deal with us like drunk. You know what I'm saying? So people don't know. So I feel like sometimes it's people, places, and things. You got to put yourself in different places, different people. And
Absolutely.
And you'll start doing different things. But go ahead.
Absolutely. This past week I was down in Atlanta for my uncle's 50th, and I was around guys like you, just hanging. I was on the youngest guy down there. I'm 23. Everybody else 50, 49, 48, 52, 53, and I'm hanging out with these guys, and I've gotten a piece of information. I've gotten a piece of insight. I got a piece of anything and everything from everybody in that room.
Yeah.
I can take those and just, mini goals, and take all that information and go with it.
Yeah.
I agree with you. We do need more of those OGs nowadays. We need more of those connects. We need more of that older insight to, you guys have been there already. I've been clean for 4 years from smoking weed. I was every day, every night. I couldn't function without it. I used to sell it, all of this stuff. I was bad, horrible. 4 years.
Not a drug dealer.
Clean the weed. Hey man. Well, I mean, I'm not a drug dealer. Don't come get me, but no, I mean, I was in that zone of I'm doing this heavy.
Yeah.
I was smoking, drinking. You could smell it in my pores every day. I was sweating out drinks. I'm sweating out smoking and beverages, all this stuff.
Yeah.
But it didn't go until my car got broken into. It didn't go until my uncle kept asking me a question if I had a father. In that kitchen where they had me, all my uncles was in the kitchen, and I was in the middle. I got bad grades and I'm lying, and they all around me, just pouring and pouring and pouring. And the one question stood out to me was, do I have a father? Of course I do, but there was a deeper meaning to it. It's just some of these guys now have to think about the stuff that they're doing and look at themselves in the mirror. I had to do that plenty of times. Look at myself in the mirror like my true self. Of course, I got a good body and all of this stuff, but when I look in the mirror and I see my eyes are red and I'm fat really, like I got a stomach and I'm looking like crap, and I gotta really ask myself, what's going on?
Yeah.
So now some of these guys nowadays, Kodak needs that. He needs the guidance, the questions, and the answers that he probably doesn't have the answers to.
Yeah.
Someone else may have it. No, these older guys are great to be around. I would tell someone, go hang around these guys. Go listen to what they have to say. Listen to these shows. Listen to them. Because they know more than us. 23. He's twice my age. Or a fourth, whatever it is. He's older than me. He's been there. He's gotten the information from his mother, his father. They know. So please, go get that guidance. Go get what you need. You may not know what you need, but some dude will look at you and be like, oh, let me talk to you real quick, young man. Let me talk to you.
And we gotta learn how to break that cycle, because I even think about me coming up, like, my family, like, people don't realize how much, like, when it comes to like alcoholism, like how alcoholism run in their family. And like, I'm 44, I just turned 44 in September, and my uncle actually passed away when he was 44 from, his kidneys going from him drinking so much. And, for a time, I felt guilty because even after, my uncle's kidneys went out, like, I was able to drive, and, my uncle was like, hey, take me to the store so I can get some drink. And I would just do it because that's my uncle. But then it's like after he passed away, I had a hard time dealing with it. Like, man, even though he shouldn't have been drinking, like, I was aiding and abetting, like him, drinking or whatever. So that weighed real, heavy on me. And it's just like, man, I just turned 44, and I'm like, man, my uncle was 44 when he passed away from alcoholism. And it's just like, I mean, I know I can pass away, but at least I know I'm doing my part to, break the cycle of alcoholism in my family. Like, I don't drink. I remember, like, I was 17. I told Terrence, like, stories. I was 17, and we used to know guys that worked at clubs. And they would be like, give us the over 21 bracelets, and we would be in there 17, 18 years old, getting lit. Not know, I don't even, sometimes I know it was nothing but the grace of God that made me get home safely, because I wouldn't even remember me getting home.
Nope.
That's how, you know, drunk we would get or whatever. So I was like, man, you know, it's got to be a better way, man.
The craziest thing is feeling inside your body that is destroying your body and you still doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 9 car accidents later, I was still drinking. The one put me in a coma for 7 days, 16 staples in the back of my head. I went to the doctor, they was telling me I was developing like IBS. I was like messing up the walls of my stomach. I couldn't, like when I used to drink, I started blacking out every time I drank. I couldn't stop drinking. Like I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't sleep on my stomach because all my stomach walls was just like gone. Like I was just like, but I still was drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing I want you to remember, addiction is crazy.
Yeah.
Addiction is crazy. And sometimes it's good to find something else to be addicted
Yeah,
to.
and it don't matter what your status is.
I'm talking about addiction, like I'm talking about the good thing, like go to God, go to church. If you addicted to that, good. Go to the gym.
Yeah.
You addicted to that's good.
We have the extreme compound to the extreme compound.
Find something else that is healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? And I do pray that Kodak Black get himself together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's terrible. But you know, that's enough about Kodak Black. Go ahead, finish up. Do you want to shout anybody out?
Shout anybody out? Hey, Mom! I guess I could say shout out to Low Key Entertainment. Shout out to T. Shout out to my guys here at Extreme Compound. Man, this is the greatest thing that I've ever done. It's a great opportunity for me to show up and show out, give you guys my insight.
We appreciate you, man.
Everything, man.
It's
This is
very
great.
knowledgeable, man. Like I said, man, we commend you on everything that you do. We support you, man. Bro.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You really, you told you.
He about to cry. He got tears out.
I'll throw my IG out there. Call me at DJ_Gino with the number 4 at the end. I'm the 4th of my family. Got it right here. DJ_Gino, number 4.
Yeah. Remember to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. Like, comments.
Please comment.
Make it better.
So he can reply back to you.
Comments. You the one who usually reply. I don't reply.
Yeah.
But I'll reply this time. So comment, share, like, and subscribe. Peace.
That was great.
Yeah, that was. We gotta take a picture.
Absolutely.
Do that.